Hi everyone, my name is Ashley G, and I'm a licensed acupuncturist in Tucson, Arizona. Today I want to share with you a technique called Gua Sha, and it is a skin scraping technique that is used in order to help the body release toxins through the skin, as well as help boost an immune response within your body. So I hope you enjoy. I'm going to use this side of my body to show you what we're going to do. The first thing you need to do is have some sort of an oil that is safe for skin, and I currently am using this hemp oil that can go internally or externally. So I've been really digging it for the Gua Sha mostly. I use this on my face as well because it's a safe facial oil. So really you don't need too much, but I'm gonna do basically the inside of my index finger and all the way up. I'm just putting very, very tiny amount, little tiny dots, all the way up the line, all the way up the shoulder. And then I'm gonna go on the neck, just up the sternocleidomastoid muscle, all the way up to behind the ear. And then you're gonna do the same thing on the inside of the thumb. And then it's gonna go all the way up, especially right here at the inner elbow crease, just before you get to the side of the arm. So it's right about here. And then that, you're gonna go up, and then right under the collarbone, you wanna put a teeny bit of oil, and then rub it in. It's not too much oil. You can also just put it on your hand and then rub it over your arm. That's probably the easier way to do it. Just make sure you get a substantial enough amount of oil, not too much. You just want it enough so that the tool glides. So once you're done rubbing in this oil, we have several different Gua Sha tools to choose from. I'm going to use my jade tool that looks like this. You have this kind, there's this kind, this kind, this fish looking one, and then I have another one of these that's just a different stone, rose quartz instead of jade. The reason I'm using this tool here is because of the ridge, and this allows me to hit two channels at once on some of the parts of the body. So the first thing you're wanting to do is, starting from the inner edge of the thumb, you're just gonna scrape. It is pressured, so you do want to feel pressure. You can do it hard enough to get the rash, which some people do or don't want, or you can just do it hard enough until the points get sore, or just lightly sore, or tender. But then you just move down. So every time I scrape down toward the base of the thumb, I lift the tool back up every time I go. So I'm down, lift it up, down, lift it up. So short downward strokes, or toward the heart. So you might get to a point where you find a muscle that is sore or tender upon pressure. And on those points, you actually do want to spend a little bit more time. So as you can see, I just keep going up this line where I put the oil. I'm just doing the inner part first, and then we'll go to the outer part. But at some point you'll see, once I get down to the wrist, I turn the tool so that I have it like this, and I start scraping both sides of the bone. Go until you feel complete, and then spend more time. Like right here, I found a tender spot right here. I'm gonna spend a little bit more time there. The lung and large intestine channels are pretty much the channels that we're working with, and those are a big deal for the immune system. So you just keep going up the channel, and you can go back down to the wrist and do it again as many times as you need to. And then once that's done, you are going to turn the tool again like this, and keep moving up, going to the inner shoulder, just above the armpit. So you go under the collarbone. I'm doing it super quickly so that you can just see it and don't have to like waste a bunch of time on a video. But you go up, and then you can also turn the tool like this and gently pull down with the tool flat. I really like this because it really helps to release any tension in my chest muscles. It's very nice. Once you're done with that whole thing, you're gonna go to the inner edge of your index finger, and you're gonna do the same actions. You're gonna do the scrapey all the way down through the inner edge. Da, da, da. Super fun. Right here is a point where you may find that you need to spend a little bit more time. It's connected all the way up to the sinus area, so like your nose and your teeth. So it might be tender for you, especially if you've been sick or you are sick. So you just go up the channel, and again, you can turn that tool. We're gonna do this again, all the way up. This time, you're gonna spend a little bit more time on the outer elbow. So you see where my elbow bends. You're gonna go right about here, and you're gonna start moving up and up and up. Instead of going to the chest this time, you're gonna take the tool to the top of the shoulder, and then take the tool flat. You can turn your head to the other side, and then just drag the flat part of the tool all the way up into the outer neck where this muscle is. You just keep going all the way up. And then once you hit the base of your skull / jaw, you're gonna wiggle it. Now, you can do it this way and just do it this way. Or you have the option to lift the tool so it's not flat, you're on the edge, and scrape up in the same way. So you scrape up to the base of the neck, and then once you hit the base of the neck, you actually want to go up to the base of the skull and start to scrape it downward. And so that's gonna bring anything stuck up in your jaw and lymph nodes in your head. It's gonna pull it down so that it can flush through the system. And then the same thing here, you can move once you're all done with those things. You move to the front of the neck, and then you just pull the tool flat. And then once you hit the jaw, you turn the tool and then wiggle it, so you're massaging these muscles in here. I thought somebody was behind me. So you're just gonna do it like that to get an immune response. Now, if you don't have a Gua Sha tool, you can use the smooth part of a spoon, Chinese soup spoon, which looks like this. You can also use your fingers just to do more pressure than anything. And so the fingers, I like to use my first 2 fingers, and you just do it like this. And then you move up the channel like this. So it's super, super easy. You can do it with the tool, the fingers, a spoon, whatever. Anything that really puts pressure in the area, and it still gives it a scraping effect. You can also use your knuckles. Knuckles are really great for getting a gentle scrape. You can still get that rough feeling that you would get from the Gua Sha tool. If you have things like sinus congestion or your head feels full, you can also spend some time either with the tool or with your fingers up here where you have your earlobe. You're gonna take your 2 fingers or your Gua Sha tool to that spot, and you're just going to wiggle the tool or your fingers. And you can do this with both sides at the same time. If you have 2 tools or both of your hands, you just take your fingers like that around your ear. So basically, my first finger is right where this muscle is at the base of my skull and on the side of my neck. And then the front finger is just in front of the lower part of the tragus where you'll feel an indentation. And you just wiggle massage, do circles, that kind of thing can really help. And then you can take your pinkies right here to the corner of the nose and just push in. Oh, that feels very nice. Yeah. So there's all these little things that you can do at home if you can't make it in, or if you're contagious and you can't really go anywhere to get any help. These are just some little household things that you can do to help boost your immune system and assist your body in its natural process to fight off illnesses. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you're all taking really good care of yourself. Don't forget to eat healthy. Healthy food helps your body's immune system be able to fight back even more strongly.